put you here. I'm gonna turn off effects, and we're gonna wait for this thing to time out. So I'm gonna yap until it times out, and we're gonna see if it times out. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm testing the. Hey, this is Trace. So what I'm doing now is I am testing using the Canon Vixia as a webcam, using one of these new to the market, recently new to the market, HDMI to USB converters. Now what this does is it turns the signal from the camcorder, the output signal from the camcorder into a USB signal that lets you use it as a webcam. And these things are relatively inexpensive. I got this one for about $16, and I got a more expensive one. Let's see. This one has looks like a better output. It costs twice as much as the other one. This is a 4K pass-through, USB 3.0. But the issue I'm having with this one is it automatically starts recording in 60 frames per second. And my cameras and the software that I'm using, it doesn't like that configuration. So I went, and so when I was using the Sony webcam, the Sony Handycam, it's automatically and won't let me record anything other than 60 frames per second. So, and that caused a huge problem with this setup. But the Canon Vixia will let me neck it down to 30 frames per second, and sure enough, this is working just fine. So what I'm doing in this video is I'm testing the quality of the recording from the camcorder, and definitely looking at the workflow and how things are working. Now, one of the good things about using this is I can use my monitor as a monitor, because I can see what's recording actually on the screen, because I got a small screen on the camera, and I have a huge screen on the monitor while it's recording. And another good thing about using the big screen is I can use other software. I can either use the Windows camera software, or I use my favorite software is the Debut video capture software, and it is NCH's Debut video capture software, and it's giving me everything I need on the screen, because right there I can see a monitor that lets me know how well the microphone is picking up the audio for this video, and everything is looking good. And I can also see, the best thing about having a big screen is I can see what's going on behind me, because if the screen is too small, I can't see things in detail behind me. So one of the most demoralizing things is when you record something and you look at it on a big screen and you realize there's a can or another can, and then you go, oh wow, because these things are hard to pick up on this little screen on the camcorder, but on the big screen it's plain as day. All right, okay, now in actuality what I was just doing in this video, see, didn't see it there, but there you go. In actuality what I was just doing is I was testing to see if this thing would time out, because one of the cool things about using video cameras or camcorders as webcams is you have so many more settings, and you can I actually color corrected it on the camera, and it's recording just like that. And at the same time, one of the things it had was an auto shutdown, and I'm testing this, make sure that the auto shutdown doesn't shut down in the middle of me making this video. And so far it's looking good. So that's why I was just this big chatterbox and speaking as fast as I can, because one of my weaknesses is speaking. I don't like talking to an empty screen. I don't like talking to a microphone, and that's something that I've been working on during the storm and the lockdown is I've been working on my video processes, and my weak point is being able to sit in front of a microphone or camera and talk. How I envy people that can actually sit down and keep talking and tell a story without flubbing every other line. But I'm working on it. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this, and if I like it, you'll see it. If I don't like it, you won't. All right. Hope everything's going fine for you at your end. And thanks for hanging out with me for this experiment. And we got to stay tough. Hopefully we'll be at the end of this storm here pretty soon. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.